Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today's video is part of a really fun playlist. I'll have more information on that in just a bit. DIY number 1. I have these paint stir sticks from Home Depot, and then I have these two beautiful prints from my Victorian Heart. I will have her site linked down below. Go check her out. She has some amazing stuff and she is just the sweetest. So I have the, I think they're 1 gallons. I don't know. They come 10 in a pack. And so I'm going to be using 3 packs. And I'm going to line them up like this. And I need 14 2 times. So I start gluing them together, but I'm having a hard time with my clamps getting them to hold them together. So I just took some painter's tape and wrapped them or wrapped it around each set that I make. How's that? And that just holds them together for me until they dry. And I do this to all of them. I'm going to be making 2 signs. So that's just how I'll refer to them now. So I just used wood glue. I tried using the hot glue, but it leaves like a little space and I didn't want that. So wood glue it is. Now that I have them all done, I'm just going to take all of the tape off and then I will line them up the entire length that I want the picture to be, which again, I believe is 14. Then I'm going to take 3 whole stir sticks, use wood glue and hot glue, and I'm going to glue the back of both of these signs. And that will hold all of the sets of 2 together. I hope I'm making sense. In my head, I'm not, but I hope you guys are picking up what I'm throwing down. So once I get the 3 full-sized sticks down on the back, I'm going to take 1 more and I'm going to cut it in thirds and place it where where these pieces don't quite fit. Again, I hope I'm making sense. And as you can see, Nico is helping me cut these pieces of wood with my with my miter shears, and now Skylar is also coming to supervise. Now I'm just going to put those aside for now, and I am taking this rice paper. I think it's rice paper. I started cutting it, but I didn't want those clean, like sharp lines. So I took a paintbrush and some water and just went over the edges and began to tear the edges. And it came out amazing. And of course, I did that with both prints. Now I'm just measuring to make sure everything's going to fit. I originally wanted to keep them the natural color, but then I thought that maybe the paper, it would show through too much. I don't know. So anyways, I just took some of the Waverly Antique Wax and I mixed it with a little bit of water, and I'm just going to stain this whole piece. Once that's done, I'm going to take my Waverly white chalk paint and paint the other one. Now I am taking this print and my Mod Podge, and I started out with a sponge, didn't work so well for me, so ended up just pulling out a paintbrush, one of those little chip brush, stencil brush things from the Dollar Tree, and that's what I used for the rest of the projects. Once I made sure that it was centered, I just flipped it around and I'm going to start going section by section. I think I do 2, maybe 3 sticks at a time because I want to make sure that everything lays flat and there's no bubbles. Now the thing with this paper as opposed to like tissue paper or a napkin is that you don't get any wrinkles. You don't have to use any of those fancy techniques, you know, the iron or the sponge or the plastic wrap or any of that stuff. You just put a nice layer of Mod Podge down and it just holds it and it just comes out so beautiful. So now I'm just going to go around the edge just to make sure that everything is sitting properly. And then I'm going to repeat the process with this second picture. Then I'm just going to put that one aside and I'm going to take some of that jute cording that I got from Amazon. I will try to remember to link it down below. And I'm just going around the outside of the picture and just kind of giving it like a border, if you will. And it kind of hides a little bit of the imperfections of, you know, some of the sticks not being the same length, that kind of stuff. So I just hot glue that right down into place. Now I'm just going to take some embellishments that I got from Hobby Lobby. There's this little wreath. They're from that mini collection. Anyway, I wanted to give this picture some kind of like a 3D effect. So I am taking that wreath and I'm going to hot glue that on the barn or the house where there was a wreath already. And then I'm going to take, I have 2 different size snowflakes and I'm just going to hot glue those into place kind of all around the top of the picture. Then I'm just going to take my lighter and go around the edge and burn off the fuzzies. And I felt like it just needed one extra, like right there in the center. So that's where I put it. And then I just flipped it over and took another piece of that jute cording to make the hanger. Once I got that glued down, that's it for this one. Now I'm going to take this edging. I don't know what it's really called, so I'm calling it edging. And I got it again at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to make a border out of it for this picture. And I think it came out so beautiful. It's so sparkly and just, it's just beautiful. Once I got it all glued down, I just went back and made sure that everything was down tight. And yeah, so that's the border for this picture. Now I'm taking some ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. Oh no, you know what? This was Michael's. And this one has like a little barn on it. And then I just took a solid red that goes with it. And I just cut a length. The red's a little bit longer. And I'm just going to do the awareness ribbon and scrunch it in the center. And then take a piece of twine, wrap it around the center, and tie it tight to make my bow. Once I'm done with that, I do dovetail all of the ends. And then, of course, you know me, I take another piece of the red, the solid red, and I am just going to like hot glue it in thirds and wrap it around the center to cover the jute. And then I'm just going to hot glue that right to the upper left-hand corner. And I do tack the tails down because, again, I don't like them flopping around. That's just my personal preference. Then I'm going to take one of the bigger snowflakes and I'm going to just hot glue it right in the center of my bow. Then I'm going to use this diamond dust glitter stuff I got from Michael's a couple years ago. And I'm just going to take some Mod Podge and I want to do just like the snow on the ground and then a little bit on the Christmas tree in the back of the truck. So I'm putting a little Mod Podge down and then I'm going to sprinkle some of this diamond dust on it. And it glitters like crazy. It's beautiful. And I did use some wax paper to push down on it because it's got like, I mean, it's diamond dust. So it's got little, it gets in your skin and it doesn't always feel great. So I just use the wax paper to kind of push it into the Mod Podge. And then I'm just going to shake off all the excess and put it back in the container because we waste nothing. And then that's it for these two. I think they're so gorgeous. I love them so much. I can't even pick a favorite. You guys will have to let me know if you have a favorite. I absolutely love them, and I hope you guys do too. Let me know what you think. This video is part of the What Would You Make Open playlist. It is hosted by Zaina from OK at Home DIY and Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. And this month's guest host is Meriem from Crafting with Meriem. I love these ladies so much. I will have all of their channels linked in my description box down below, as well as the playlist. Make sure you go check all of these ladies out, as well as the playlist, and let everybody know that I sent you. DIY number 2. I got these little mason jars from Woodpecker's Crafts, and I have 3 of them. So I'm going to paint one in white, one in this aged pine, and one in crimson from Waverly. While those are drying, I'm taking some of my Waverly Antique Wax, and I cover this entire wood round that I got off of Amazon. I will have it linked below. I did some white dry brushing on the round as well. And then you just saw those rub-on transfers that I'm going to be using. My picture's going way too fast for me. But I got those off of Amazon as well, and I will have that link down below as well. So I cut out the 3 words that I wanted to use: peace, joy, and Noel. And I'm just going to place them going vertically on the mason jars. So the Noel was actually going vertically, like it was written vertically, and I wanted it to be tipped like the other 2. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but anyway. So what I did was I cut the letters apart and put them on one at a time. Then I took more of that cording from Amazon, and I just cut little pieces off to go around the top part of the mason jar. And then I took this Merry Christmas and put that on the top and rubbed that on. And then I used another one with some cardinals, and I placed that in between the Merry Christmas and the little mason jars. Once the transfers are all on, I'm just going to take some hot glue and I am going to glue the mason jars right into place. And then unfortunately, I lost some footage here, but I have this ribbon. I believe I got it from the Dollar Tree. It looks like burlap and it's got like a gold trim. So I just took that, made a bow, and then also used it for the hanger. But that's it. How beautiful is this? I absolutely love it. I hope you guys do too. Let me know what you think. I wanted to let you know that I am on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. And I also have a Buy Me a Coffee account in case anybody wanted to help with crafting supplies. I will have all of those links in my description box down below. Stop on by and say hi. I would love to hear from you all. Now on to DIY number 3. I have these little houses I got at the Target dollar spot. They come in a 2-pack. They were $5. One of them had chalkboard, like a chalkboard paint on the back. And so I wanted to cover it with white. So it did take me 3 layers, but I did get it covered. And then once that's all dry, I'm taking some more transfers that I got off of Amazon. Again, I will try to link them down below. And I am just placing some right inside the houses. Now I'm taking some of that terracotta paint that I love so much from Folk Art. It's red clay, and I couldn't find any of my little tiny sponges, so I used some Q-tips and it worked. So, you know, in a pinch, there you go. You're welcome. So anyway, I'm taking the Q-tips and I'm just pouncing on the edge of these 2 houses to just give it a little extra something, and it just makes it pop. Then I'm going to take some of the beautiful Christmas greenery from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to hot glue it right on that edge. And I believe, yeah, I take some berries too from a different pick and add those as well. And then take the little mini bows, which I also got from Amazon. Yes, I will have that link too. And I just took 2 of the black and white buffalo check and I added that right to the center of the house. And that's it for these 2. I think they came out so stinking cute. They're so sweet. I absolutely love them. I hope you guys do too. Let me know what you think. I want to thank Zaina and Connie for hosting this amazing playlist every month, and to Meriem for being the special guest host. I love you ladies. I think you guys are super amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. And thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. I will see you next time.